I gotta get a pump.
Yeah, take a moment.
Look at us, man. Superman.
That weight is more than what Flavio Boccanini weighs, our other guest professional on the show, and Kevin's doing it for repetitions. Good job, Kevin.
Yeah. Every drop, every ounce, every piece of energy within me.
The experience of being much stronger than everybody else, I think that's an unbelievable experience. You feel richer. You feel that sooner or later that you can do anything.
What do we have on this bar right now? It's 50 pounds. Let's see. 50 plus 10. 60 on each side. Plus the 45. Let's see. 120 plus 45. 165. It's like an in-between weight. I'm gonna try it. I think I did more last time. But I want to get some good sets here. And yesterday I was freaking tired from helping my brother-in-law. At first I lifted legs, then I went to my brother-in-law's to help him move with the U-Haul truck, and I helped him load stuff, like heavy stuff, for like 5 hours. It was all day basically. I got home like 4 o'clock. I went there at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I want to take it easy, and hopefully I don't over stress myself because of yesterday. So it's an in-between weight. We're going to try and see how this goes. Okay, so let me see here. All right, this is good for now. Was one set. All right, we'll get some more. Hold on. I'm so sore from yesterday. Oh my god. I'm checking the chat. If you have any comments, things to say, to tell me I'm a pussy. Some people like to do that. What, you're not lifting 225? What a pussy. Well, you know what? I will show you the gains. So far, I've gotten gains. Come on. Check out the free ebook, Jesus Lifts, at fezgarcia.com. It's up by the menu bar. And I've already had positive comments on that free ebook. It's filled with 14 testimonies of Jesus Christ, how the people came to the faith and stuff like that. Very impactful. Highly recommend it. Good stuff. I will be starting up my broadcast style podcast, live stream, I guess, very soon. And I'm going to talk about that'll be straight talk. I mean, here it's kind of like intermittent talk with some lifting, of course. The main component being the lifting and the chatting going on. But the other broadcast will be straight talk and with breaks and stuff, traditional style. It's coming up. It's crazy when you're moving furniture and heavy equipment. I helped him unload the gym. He had his home gym, all kinds of heavy stuff, 100-pound dumbbells, doing farmer's walk up the driveway to get to the U-Haul truck. Heavy stuff. You're using mostly pull muscles like your forearms, your biceps, of course, sometimes your back, but mainly your forearms, your biceps are working hard. But your push muscles aren't doing much unless you're pushing stuff into the U-Haul, but I wasn't doing that. Just kind of tossing it in there, sometimes laying it in there carefully. That's a whole workout in and of itself. It's extremely intense. It's like an endurance game, you know. You're not pouring sweat like if you're doing conditioning exercises, circuits, or anything like that. But I was sweating, and you get breaks in between. But like carried a fiberglass cold plunge tub, 100 yards. It's going to be hard. The thing weighed probably 200 pounds or whatever it was, All right, let's do another set. Damn, got heat on that one. Extend the rest out a little bit. We don't have to speed through this workout. We actually have some time. We woke up a little earlier today. It is exactly 4:41 a.m. local time. We are on Fez Garcia Airlines. We're flying to our destination, which is the land of Yokedom. That's where we're headed. You can join us on this flight. Your seats and tables should be in their upright positions. Sorry, that was corny. 3 sets so far. I'm thinking we'll get some up to 8 of these. Then we'll do some flies like this, flat. Maybe with some 40s and try to get the inner part of our chest. We'll try to get the upper chest with some incline push-ups, something like that. This thing I'm not crazy about. The universal push machine. I'm not crazy about that. It's okay sometimes. I don't know if I should do it. Anyway, what are you guys up to? What's going on with you? Are you digging the reggae tunes? This is called dub reggae. I kind of like it better than regular reggae. Dub reggae is cool, I think. It has that like those beat, like almost like a trance type beats mixed into it. Is that even a thing anymore? Trance music used to be a thing. Trance music. It was like a division of house music. There's all these like types of house music. There's trance. There's dub. So I think, kind of like them all. Oh man, what is that? 4? I got 4 more. This is gonna have to be a 2-minute rest here, otherwise I won't be able to do it. Can't do it. Not be able to do it. I got some clown loaches yesterday from the local fish shop. Juveniles. The only way to do it, man. You can't even expect to afford full-grown clown loaches, man. They get huge. They get over a foot. I have a 125 at home where I'm going to eventually put them, but they're going to grow out in 55 for a while with some Mbuna. And they tolerate hard water, so they'll adjust to that because they're juveniles and they can adjust to pretty much anything right now. And then eventually they're going to be in this soft, acidic 125 I have with some a Jack Dempsey and some silver dollars and a tinfoil barb and some Pictus catfish. So right now the tank is cool, but it would be awesome with some clown loaches, man. The problem is I can't put them in there as juveniles. They'll get eaten. And then my other fish will die trying to eat them because they can fit in their mouths, but the clown loaches have a built-in defense system where they have little spikes that come out on their gill plates to deter predation. So when fish eat them, those spikes engage and they'll tear up the insides of a fish and they'll kill it. So not a good idea to add juveniles. So they're going to grow out with the Mbuna, which are also juveniles in the 55. And eventually, maybe a couple years down the road, I'm thinking 1 or 2 years down the road, because if I feed them enough and they eat enough and they do enough water changes, they'll grow to a certain point where they'll be bigger than the mouths of the fish in my 125, and then I'll move them over. But I have to adjust them to the soft water, so I'll put them in the hard water setup, and then I'll slowly add soft water so they adjust to the pH level. you laugh at this weight, but you do it like I'm doing it. It's not that funny, man. It's definitely challenging. It can't get more than 8 at this point because I'm doing this at such. Even a 2-minute rest time is a short rest time, at least for me for right now. I read about how Sergio Oliva used to do high volume style workouts, and also he would do like 20 to 40-second rest. So he believed that the body adjusts to whatever you give it over time. So your body can adjust to anything. So I think that's true. But it takes time. Like for me, I've only been lifting consistently for a little over 3 months now. So, of course, Sergio Oliva and these guys, they've lifted, since they're 18 for years and years. I never actually lifted till I was after college. What was I, 23 or 24 when I started lifting seriously back then? And then not like 3 years later, I became a trainer, and then I was lifting until I was close to about 30. And that's when I stopped working as a trainer. This one guy comes on the chat. I'm still remembering his comment. He's like, "Oh, you clowns, you're so proud that you were a trainer." Da, da, da. I should mention it. It's relevant. I mean, I'm here doing a live stream about fitness and health and lifting weights. I can't mention that I was a trainer. Is that a bad thing? It's so stupid. All right, we got 12 seconds. Let's get ready. I think we got 3 more sets here. Oh man, I'm gonna have a nice breakfast this morning. I have some chopped up chicken that I have left over from making chicken quesadillas that I'm gonna throw in I'm gonna make an omelet. I do some eggs. The key with omelets, you gotta mix in a little bit of water, 2 tablespoons of water, and not put too many eggs. People with 2 eggs only. Mix in some water, then with some salt, of course. Then you kind of keep that to the middle of the pan. You go use a spatula. I'm gonna put a little chicken in there, some cheese, some Mexican cheese, whatever, and then I'm gonna flip it gently, gingerly, just like this. Flip it, and let it cook thoroughly. The problem is you put too many eggs, it won't cook properly. So that'll be my breakfast. So that should be a good breakfast. Oh man, what is this? I thought I was listening to dub reggae. All of a sudden now we're on something else. Let me check it real quick. Yeah, apparently this is dub rig, eh? Sometimes it'll switch on me. I gotta be careful. The playlist gets messed up. Oh man, Bitcoin is going down, man. This is temporary, I think, but it's annoying nonetheless. We'll talk about that in a minute. Man, I had to stop at 6. No spotter. I can't push past that. I don't want to end up with the barbell across my neck. You know? Let's extend the rest time just a bit. Got 2 more sets we'll do. Let's do 230. This is why it's important to have enough time in your workout where you're not so time crunched, you know? That's why I like to wake up at 4, because sometimes you have to extend the rest time, and you need that rest time to do another productive set. Anyway, getting back to those clown loaches, man. Once they grow out, I had a group of clown loaches that I grew out years back, and they were easily one of my favorite fish. If you keep them at 82 degrees, even a little higher sometimes, they will be healthy. They won't get sick. They're a hardy fish at that temperature, but if you go down below that temperature, they're a little bit more finicky and fickle. So if you're a fish keeper and you want a cool fish you've never tried before, maybe, because they don't typically have them at your Petco's and stuff like that. They're usually you don't see them too often in the local fish shops. You have to ask for like a order. You have to have them ordered. But if you do, you should definitely try them out. They're very cool fish. They'll eat out of your hand, no problem. I used to feed mine little pieces of turkey meat, like deli meat. They'd love to eat that. Maybe that's why mine grew so fast, but we'll grow them out again, and then we'll move them. Then it'll really finish off the tank really nice. Some nice clown loaches in there, good size. And if you keep them with another fish, they really go well with tiger barbs because they have the same patterns of the black and the yellow. And tiger barbs are another one that are really a cool fish, but you have to keep them in big numbers. Like I'm talking 20 fish at a time. Like don't go below 20, because then they'll start to they're aggressive, so they'll start to kill each other off basically for dominance, and then you'll be left with like one fish. That's happened to me before. Happens slowly over time, but I think the reason why is because you need to keep them in a huge school of them. But in a 125, eventually, I'm going to put like maybe 25, 30 even tiger barbs in there with the clown loaches. That'd be a cool thing. Yep. Now the rest time is not doing much difference here. All right, last set. Let me just check the mirror. We're getting some pumps. Definitely getting some pumps. We'll do one more of these and we'll do some flies, flat flies. Still have to unpack this elliptical. You know, it's crazy. This window here, this hopper window in my basement was closed. These are new hoppers, by the way. They're not old. So they should keep the air outside. But I have a smoke detector right near it. And the off-gassing from the solvents on my oil-based permeable stain that I put on my deck set this thing off. I thought it was something with the furnace because the furnace is also down here. But I said, is it the furnace? You know, and I was worried because I was like, the baby's, you know, too young, and the baby's never down the basement, but it could waft up into the kitchen area, which she is. And now that I closed the window and I feel like enough of this smell just has dissipated, the smoke detector is not going off anymore. So that's a good sign. That means that the smell from the stain curing is basically set off the smoke detector. I didn't know if that was possible. But now I don't have to worry about that. So that's one less thing I have to worry about now. Okay. Let's get another set. We're stuck at 6, I guess. Let me go get the dumbbells. Oh man, the brain is starting to feel it. The central nervous system, command center, starting to feel it, man. I guarantee you, I would not be feeling it right now if I hadn't moved all that heavy crap yesterday into the U-Haul. That was definitely taxing. Lifting, you know, some of the stuff is awkward to lift. That's different, but like the heavy gym equipment and stuff. It is a lot, you know. I should mention I've been working out fasted, so that hasn't even been premeditated. That's just been me not having time to do anything different, because I gotta maximize the time I have. Even waking up at this hour, because I have to be out the door relatively early at 6:30 max, preferably 6:15. So you know, out of necessity, I've just been skipping breakfast before the workout. I probably would be actually getting a better workout if I did have a time to eat something, because I've done that experiment before. You know, what do you think? Eating before a workout versus not eating before a workout? What works better for you? I would say eating. If you have the time, eating, do it that way. But if you don't have the time, then you don't have then you don't have an option. You don't have a choice. There's something here. You know, these days everyone wants to rag on these guys who are heavy. No, I'm sorry. They lift high volume. I guess kind of like I'm trying to do right now. And the truth is, these guys who are unsurpassed in terms of muscle size and symmetry and the classical bodybuilding era of the golden age of bodybuilding from the 70s and 80s, these guys used to train that way, and no one looks better than them today after doing other, you know, types of workouts. I'm not saying everybody should do it that way. I'm just saying it's a valid way to train. Like, I shouldn't go out of my way to tell everyone, hey, this is the only way to do it, like the way I'm doing it. And yet other guys feel the need to do that. Like the guys who are these heavy, they lift powerlifting style, they lift whatever, HIT, Mike Mentor style. They feel the need to tell other guys, hey, you can't do it this way, or you shouldn't do it this way. Look, if that works for you, that's great. Train that way. Train whatever way makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel happy, makes you feel like you're making gains, makes you feel the best. But for me, I like to train this way. I like to train a lower weight, higher reps, higher sets. And if you look at the training routine of some of these guys, like the Sergio Olivas and whatever, they used to train like 20 to 40-second rest times and do upwards of like 20 to 40 sets. And they used to work out every day. You can't work out like that if you're working really with heavy weights. You need more rest than that. You can't do it. So like any guy who lifts would know that you can't do it. You can't do that. It would have to be a light weight that you're using to train like that every single day, 20 to 40 sets. That's crazy. So at the very least, if you start off with a heavier weight, you're going to be drop setting to a much lighter weight if you're working in those types of sets, you know. So I think that's the only way to do it. So as to not overtrain your central nervous system, because if you overtrain your nervous system, you know, people say, "Oh, overtraining is a myth" and all this stuff. It's not a freaking myth. Have you ever experienced it? Like, you can't just do crazy sets and sets and sets and heavy ass weight, and then you wonder why you're like stagnant in growth. Like most guys would be no motivation to train. You feel like you're plateauing. You're feeling like you're not recovering because you're not. So there's a sweet spot there. I think there's so many guys who have like little man syndrome, and they feel the need to call other guys a pussy. Well, you know, it doesn't happen to me. You know, it's like, come on, it's stupid. Be honest with people. Say, hey, you know, this could happen. And why is it that my sex drive goes down after I train really heavy weights and I can't sleep that night? Like, that's what happened to me, right? Oh, that's not overtraining? Like, that's overtraining right there. I should talk about that. Is overtraining a myth? Interesting. We'll do a few more of these and that might be it, and then we'll go to triceps. Let me check the mirror. Oh man. Timer's up. I don't know if I should do more. Feeling it here. Let me err on this side of caution and do some triceps. It was those sets to 6. See what I mean? For me, that was heavy. So. Feeling chest pumped. I can do some more posing in between. Let's take a minute first. We're going to transition to triceps. Triceps next. Let's move this over here. Okay, let's do some tricep push downs. Straight bar here, let's see. Okay, that was 15. Put your time. Try to keep a short rest time on this one. 1 minute rest. No, we'll keep it on this weight because if I do a bunch of it, I think I'll get a cleaner set, you know. Start to yawn, and that's dragging my workout. What's going on with you guys? You working out? What are you doing? It's a minute. That's 10 on that. You know, I've been taking the BPC 157 injectables. Noticed the difference in one shot when I put it in my back. It's crazy. You know, stay on it for 20 days. Hopefully Those peptides are no joke. So far, I'm liking them. Yeah. Oh, that burns. Crazy burn. So, I'm thinking 2 more of these. We'll see, maybe 3. So I'm getting some good burns. Do some dips off the bench again. Then we'll do shoulders, and we'll be maybe a plank, and that'll be done. I'm looking forward to breakfast right now. Really looking forward to breakfast. Oh man. Oh no. That was 8. Oh man. Let's extend the rest time a little bit. Extra 15 seconds of rest. Let's see what it does. You can't tell me you don't like reggae music, man. Reggae's got to be the most chill, relaxed music of all time. That's why I like to listen to it. Man, I'm feeling such a pump in my triceps right now. It's crazy. Definitely making gains. I can see it. Two seconds. It's duck time. Oh. 15 seconds equals an extra rep, apparently. Let's do a minute 30. Get an extra 2 reps. Who said you'll never use your math in real life situations? I always used to tell my math teacher, when am I going to use this? Like, when am I going to use this information in real life scenarios? And she'd be like, well, let's say you're playing the stock market, or you're trying to tip your waiter, or, you're making a bank deposit, you need the math. And we're like, yeah, whatever, Miss T. No, honestly, the only reason I did well in math is because my dad was a math teacher. He helped me with math. He gave me extra free tutoring. Anybody out there gifted at math? I remember I met this one of my fraternity brothers. His name was Felix. This kid was so good at math, like he almost was like a celebrity on campus. How good he was. He was like the Bobby Fischer of math. And eventually, as the story goes, he became an actuary. He makes hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're good at math, become an actuary. Moral of the story. Oh yeah. Extra 15 seconds is an extra rep. That's what I've learned. Right now, that's what it is. I don't I don't smoke weed, just so you know. Just because I listen to reggae doesn't mean I smoke weed. I really don't. I don't need to smoke weed. I'm high on life, as I say I am. We're going to get one last set. We're done with the short head. It's currently 5:30 local time. We will be back at the tail end of our workout around 6. So we have about 30 minutes left. I still have to fit in some rear delts. And what else? Rear delts, and then a plank. A couple planks, hopefully. Let's see. Actually, you know what? We're going to skip that because I got so much core work during moving stuff yesterday for my brother-in-law. We just logged heavy stuff. I think my core needs to repair itself more than anything. Oh shit! That's it. That's it. Oh. So we will be doing some dips off this bench in a second. I'm just gonna regroup, regather myself, and get it done. Okay, let's get it. Do a minute rest on this one. So what's your workout routine like? Are you lifting? Are you working out? Are you doing Pilates? Are you doing, I don't know, wiffle ball is your form of workout? Bowling? I don't think people bowl as much as they used to, though, do they? I remember that book that was written a while back called Bowling Alone. That was the story of how, like, America has become more antisocial over the years. You ever read that? It's kind of sad, actually. It's like, if you remember The Honeymooners, like, the main character, what the hell is his name? Ralph Cramden, whatever. Ralph. He was a bowler. He was an avid bowler. And that was the 50s. So, like, who bowls these days? I mean, I used to bowl at, like, kids' birthday parties when I was a kid. Sometimes I take a girl to a bowling alley as a date. I took my wife to a bowling alley one time, but she didn't like it that much. It was not that much fun for her. But, you know, I've done it. It's not too bad. But other than that, like, that's why I see bowling alleys shutting down. Isn't that sad? That should be in the news. Bowling alleys shutting down. Sign of America's distress. Any bowlers out there? I used to be half decent at bowling, man. I would just chuck the ball as hard as I could down the lane. And remember when you used to bowl and you used to throw the bowling ball, like, I used to get stuck in the gutters? Or, like, you would get stuck and you'd have to, like, walk down the lane. It was all slippery with your bowling shoes and try to get the ball unstuck. Remember that? These kids these days don't have these experiences. But bowling was fun, man. I used to use these little cards to take notes of how many balls and strikes you got. How many, not balls and strikes, how many strikes and spares you got. Strikes and spares. Okay. I hope I'm not overdoing it, you know? Because I hate overdoing it, man. Then I can't sleep the same night, you know? I hate that. I'm trying to get my workout over with. I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's all right. You know, the winds are picking up. I don't know if you noticed that. Where I live, at least, the winds are picking up. You know what that means? That means that the ducks are coming. The ducks are on their way, man. They're coming up from Canada down the flyways. Any duck hunters out there? It's about to start. Duck season. We'll get one more. You know, as much as this wins you, like, it doesn't win you like legs. Legs wins you like no other. You work out your legs, man, you can't barely say anything because trying to catch your breath for the next set. You know, here, have a little bit of more oxygen to spare. It's you know. Yeah, we'll get one more. Ten seconds. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, we're done with that. rest for a minute. We'll do some rear delts. Yes, just like that. Yeah, okay. Do some rear delts. We'll do them the Jeff Cavalier style again. A couple sets of this, we're done. Squeeze my triceps. I was like, what is that sound? It's the ducks. Good, we'll be done by 6. Latest. Maybe sooner. Short rest time is making a difference today with this one. It is a little. Come on, Bitcoin. Get up there, Bitcoin. Get up there, Bitcoin. Teeks, what's up, Teeks? I have to ask, man, where are you from? Are you American? Are you from overseas? Because to be up this hour, I feel like you would need to be overseas. Am I right or wrong? I mean, is my instincts correct or no? We're finishing up here. A couple more sets. We're done. Yes, people are asleep in the U.S. Most normal people, except for me, are asleep in the U.S. right now. I was up at 4:30, so that's like an ungodly hour to most people. But for me, it's the only hour I can work out. So I'm guessing what? UK? Somewhere's in Europe somewhere? Russia, nice. That's cool, man. I'm working out not for general fitness per se. I'm not working out for competition. I don't want to be like a on-stage bodybuilder, but I like the lifestyle of bodybuilding. I like building muscle. I like being in great shape. I used to be in great shape as a trainer years back. I'm trying to get back into it. I'm never going to be like on stage. I mean, I'm in my 40s. I have a family now. So I have so much little time to do anything really. But I do like streaming. I do like, lifting. I'm trying to combine the two into one. That's kind of like what I'm doing. Where my dumbbells go? Did I set the timer? But that's cool. So you guys probably learn English in school in Russia or something, or maybe you're from here and you moved to Russia. I don't know, but you understand English, obviously. So in short, bodybuilding, but not on stage bodybuilding, and health and wellness for lifestyle. I should coin a phrase: lifestyle bodybuilding. It's kind of like what I like it when I'm into it. This exercise, believe it or not, is a valid exercise. It's I don't know what the name of it is, but Jeff Cavalier, Athlete X on YouTube, he talks about it. I tried it. I said, That looks like a good exercise. Never done it before. Targeting the rear delts. So I think it's good. We'll get another set in 30 seconds. That's cool. So, is that Coffeetron? See, I don't have a humongous screen like some of these streamers. I can't see what this stream is saying. He says he learned English in school and the internet. He says in Russia, they do cardio for health and do wrestling for strength. I never really got into wrestling. I remember some friends of mine back in school, they were into wrestling. They used to eat cans of tuna fish just to get more protein in. And those guys were honestly probably the most in shape guys at that young of age. It was 6th grade. And those kids were very in shape. They used to do their weigh-ins and stuff. They had good coaches. My sport has always been soccer. So I love soccer. I played soccer all through middle school, high school. College, I became a fraternity guy, and I stopped playing sports. I used to play intramural sports. And when I started drinking and being an idiot and girls and all this, then I stopped. But I should have kept into soccer. But my college, they were flying players in from Arizona and all over the country. And I went to school in upstate New York. So the level of competition they had a really good team, and they were flying, like I said, they were getting good players. They were scouting players from all over the country. So at that point, I was no longer as good. So I didn't make the team. but I love soccer, and I'll go on the soccer field by myself and go play soccer and try to just shoot on goal and pretend there's a breakaway, and I just like it for fitness anyway too, like wind sprints and stuff. That hurt. You know what? Just for good measure, let's do one more. Then we'll be done. It's just about 6. I gotta get ready for work. Yeah, you know what? The thing about football, Coffeetron said that I should be playing football, or my build is more suitable for football. I used to play touch football like with my friends when I was like in middle school. I never got into football because what happened was I'm 5'8", so I'm not that big. So a lot of my friends, they would be like 6 foot and taller. I was like one of the shorter ones in my friend group. So a lot of them played football, and I don't know. I think you need a bigger build for football. My build is my height and my stature is more for like soccer, I think. And of course, now like I'm fast. I can still sprint really fast, and I used to play left wing. I used to play wing, actually, right wing. But I think football, my joints are a little too small for football. I probably get injured a lot. And also my height and stuff like that. Strength wise, I could probably do okay, but not for because a lot of the other players were just big. They're big guys. We're done. And my playlist is done. A lot of amazing footballers in the NFL are shorter than me. I didn't know that. Is that true? Maybe you're right. You know, though, sometimes I look at these football players, and some of these dudes are very lean. Like they're tall and lean at the same time. So, and that's how they run so fast, I guess. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I should have, if I wanted to play like or have a good shot at playing professional sports in the U.S., I should have never got into soccer. Soccer is not popular enough in the US. There's not that many opportunities to play soccer at a high level in the US. I mean, yes, there's club teams, but they're not that many of them. They don't get much. They're not popular. If you're a good athlete in the US, you either choose football, American football, or you choose basketball or baseball. That's it. So I liked baseball, but I really didn't like baseball as much as soccer. And also basketball, I was never going to play basketball because I'm not tall enough. But so that's kind of how it went with me. But I'm thinking of a sport I could have played other than soccer. You know what sport I really like, but it's not really popular either, is like volleyball, beach volleyball. Because I would be on the beach getting a nice tan at the same time I'm playing volleyball. I like beach volleyball, but that's like a joke. Like no one plays that. But anyway, yeah, that's true. Soccer, U.S. is probably the only or one of the only countries in the whole world that does not favor soccer as like the most popular sport. I don't know why that is. I think it's just because basketball was created in the U.S. I know that. Football, I think, also was created in the U.S. Baseball also created in the U.S. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those sports were originated here in the U.S. So I think because of that, the history of it and stuff like that, that's why those sports are the most popular. The big three sports. I never really liked. I could have actually. You know what? Tennis. I probably could have played tennis and got really good at tennis. If I had a dad who was just athletic, my dad never played catch with me or never. My dad was a bookworm. He loved to read stuff and he wasn't really athletic. Nothing against my dad. I love my dad. And he was a great dad in a lot of ways. But he never encouraged me as far as sports. So if I had a guidance at a young age, like looking back on it now, if my parents pushed me into tennis, I probably would have got really good at tennis and I could have maybe played really professional tennis or something. I don't know. All right, guys, check out the free ebook, Jesus Lifts, at fezgarcia.com. And it's free. It's testimonies of Jesus Christ. It'll change your life. If you've never read one, I challenge you to read one. Guarantee you it'll change things for you. It'll change your perspective on religion and truth. And get back to me. I already got one guy got back to me. He says that it was amazing, and he looks at everything different now. And we will be back Thursday for back and biceps, but we got to get going. I have to eat breakfast and get ready for work. So God bless, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.